Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's gist is on Nollywood actress Eniola Badmus, Toyin Abraham and several other actors who stepped out today in marching Ashwebis for the inauguration at the Eagles Square in Abuja. Well, we all know that for some months now, following the likes of Eniola Badmus and Toyin Abraham received several backlashes on social media over their support for their presidential candidate. Well, it happened that the choice of Toyin Abraham, Eniola Badmus, and the like of all the Yoruba actors did not sit well with many social media users and fans who had dragged the life out of Toyin Abraham and Eniola Badmus. Even Toyin Abraham herself testified to the fact that ever since she has been in the Nollywood as an actress for over a decade now, she has never been dragged like that in her life. She was really dragged. She was called different names for our choice, for her presidential choice, and not left out. Eniola Badmus was also dragged for being a betrayal, and also she was dragged severally, being called different names. Well, despite the names, these Nollywood actresses were called despite all the curses that they received from social media users. They still did not back up their support for their presidential candidates, and it turned out that their candidate happened to win the presidential election. So now, Nollywood actress Eniola Badmus, Toyin Abraham, and others have stepped out in their marching Ashwebis for the inauguration at the Eagles Square in Abuja. Well, guys, if you recall that it was Nollywood actress Eniola Badmus that started the selling out of this inauguration Ashwebi. The inauguration Ashwebi distribution was handled by Eniola Badmus. And guys, if you recall that immediately after the candidate of Eniola Badmus and Toyin Abraham won the election, there were a lot of celebrities who actually insulted Eniola Badmus for unveiling Tinubu's Ashwebi on social media, despite the fact that Eniola Badmus explained that she was just joking and she never meant it like that. There were a lot of Eniola Badmus followers and social media users who had dragged the living out of Eniola Badmus. Even colleagues, several colleagues like Eniola Badmus also dragged her. Well, it all happened when Eniola Badmus took to her Insta story to share pictures of Kampala materials to be used during a candidate swearing in. Eniola shared pictures of the Kampala materials with our presidential candidate's logo on it. She even urged her followers to get in touch with her for their own clothes as well. And immediately she made this post online, actually triggered a lot of insults and backlashes than before. This made many of our colleagues to even react and call her out. Well, Nollywood actress Destiny Etiko, who is also a colleague of Eniola Badmus, was shocked over Eniola Badmus' confidence about a candidate's victory. Destiny Etiko took to her Instagram page to slam Eniola Badmus, calling her a senseless and very useless celebrity. Surprisingly, Destiny Etiko, after dragging Eniola Badmus took to Destiny's comment section to set the record straight. She actually warned the actress not to drag her because she made it clear in her post that she was just playing and it was cruise, and the post she even made was a copied post, so nobody should even come for her at all. Well, apart from Destiny Etiko, there were other celebrities, colleagues of Eniola Badmus, who actually dragged Eniola Badmus for being unclouded, for being so ras, and also for being a betrayer. And there were a lot of names she was called on social media, but still, despite all names, Toyin Abraham and Eniola Badmus was called on social media because they happened to be the top actresses that were dragged mostly by social media users. Still did not back did not back down their support for their presidential candidates who won the presidential election. So there were a lot of Yoruba Nollywood actors who actually stepped out in this matching Ashwebi outfit for the inauguration that happened at the Eagles Wings. Well, before now, Nollywood actress Toyin Abraham, who has been severely bashed on social media for unashamedly supporting a presidential candidate who turned out to win the election, has now been praised in a comment section after she stepped out for the inauguration and also when she stepped out for the pre-inauguration. Well, the Nollywood actress actually shared stunning pictures of herself at the inauguration dinner. This actress, who was severely bashed by many, now turned out to be hailed by a lot of social media users. There were even some people who were praying for her in the comment section. Many of her fans even hailed her for sticking true with her choice of presidential candidate despite all the insults and drags and curses she received here and there. There were a lot of social media users who actually prayed for her, and they also supported her once again to ride on, that she deserves all the honor and respect she's receiving in her comment section, because she has been bullied, she has been threatened, she has also been blackmailed on social media when she was showing her support for a presidential candidate. So it's now a time to enjoy the labor of her seed. So there were lots of praises that rained for Toyin Abraham in the comment section just after she shared pictures of her pre-inauguration and also the pictures of herself in her Ashrebi outfit for the inauguration of a presidential candidate. Meanwhile, guys, if you recall that months back when there were a lot of bullying and insults from different social media users, Toyin Abraham was forced to cry out over the bullying she has received for campaigning for a presidential candidate. In the recent interview she even granted, she stated that she has never seen the type of trolling she received this year before in her entire life. She even noted how there were a lot of people who went extra miles to petition her brands and even urge Netflix to take down her movies, that they were trying so hard to ruin her over her choice for presidential candidates. Well, as it is for Toyin Abraham, so it is for Eniola Badmus as well. So those two actresses happen to be the top actresses that were dragged most, especially on social media. They were heavily bashed. There were a lot of curses that were rained over this actress. They were even called different unprintable names. And as of today, both actresses posting on their official Instagram page on how they stepped out for the inauguration and also the pre-inauguration dinner. And these actresses have received a lot of praises from those who have once bashed them heavily. Toyin Abraham even bragged online about her name when she stormed at the inauguration. She shared a video of herself with her beautiful Ashrebi and she reintroduced herself with claims that she is different. Taking to her Instagram page, she added the caption where she wrote, "I am different. My name is Oluwatoyin Dada Abraham Ajayemi." Well, also on Eniola Badmus' part, Eniola days before now, she already gave herself a new name, where she took to her Instagram page showing pictures of herself at Abuja, Asorok. She had given herself a new name, saying that she is a Budola, as a lot of insults she received then now turned to blessing for her. So both Toyin Abraham and Eniola Badmus and all the Yoruba Nollywood stars stepped out today for the inauguration of their presidential candidate. Well, guys, that's all for today's gist. Don't forget to like and comment. Thank you. Bye.